Hi, kindergarten. I hope that you have been enjoying writing your all about books. I've been working on my all about books as well, and I'm going to share those with you in just a moment. But I want to talk to you about a problem you might run into in your writing. Sometimes you might be writing, and you realize you don't have enough facts to fill your book up. That's why planning is so important. At the beginning of our unit, we talked about touching and telling. Now we're going to add a little more planning. We're going to think about the table of contents and the pictures. So the chart I have for you says, wait, how will my whole book go? And Mrs. Elliston taught us this really great tool, the table of contents, which we're going to have in our books. And then we're also going to make sure that we use pictures when we plan out our books. I'll show you what I mean and a cool strategy next. I was really excited about the last few lessons on adding a table of contents, adding headings, and adding more to tell more and say more. So in my All About Spring book, I have my table of contents, springtime, flowers, and signs of spring. And then I added more. I put my headings like springtime, and I said spring began on March 19th. Spring lasts from March through April and most of May. Flowers. Many flowers begin to bloom. Some of those flowers are crocus, daffodil, and magnolia. There are also tulips. And then lastly, signs of spring of my robin and a frog. A robin is a sign of spring. You will hear many birds sing in the mornings. You might also hear a peeper, which is a little frog. So I've been enjoying writing my book. Now I'm going to see what other topics I can write about. And if I know enough about that topic to write a whole all about book. Okay, kindergarten, now I'm going to show you a strategy so that when you're writing your all about books, you don't run out of facts to say. The rule has to do with, okay, kindergarten, I'm going to help you with a strategy. I'm going to show you a strategy. It involves using the fingers on your hand, and it's going to help you try on different topic ideas and brainstorm some ideas so that you don't run out of things to say when you're writing. Are you ready? Your goal is to come up with at least 4 or 5 things that you know about that topic. That should be enough that you can write a 3-page informational book. Remember, we want each of our pages to have a lot of information on it. So I'm going to start off about fireflies. I know Mrs. Elliston has been talking a lot about fireflies in her class, so maybe I want to write about fireflies. Ready? Let's see. They come out at nighttime. They use their lights to talk to each other. You know, I can't really think of anything else. So you know what? I'm not going to do that idea. I don't think so. All right. Something I love about springtime are spring peepers. So I'm going to see if I can try on that topic. Ready? Let's see how much I know about them. You can hear them at nighttime. They live in shallow pools of water like little ponds or marshland. They are very, very loud. They are amphibians. And they can be grow about 1 or 1.5 inches long. So that's a lot of information that I know about spring peepers. And guess what? I already started writing my all about book. So remember what I said before. Think about your table of contents and what that would look like, and then think about your pictures. This is another great planning tool as we begin to write. So I made my cover already. I made my dedication to Center School Kindergarten. And then I made my table of contents. I have where do peepers live? What are spring peepers? And when do you hear them? And I wanted to make all my facts have to do with those W question words. So on my first page, I have where do peepers live? And I just drew a shallow pond and some nice tall grass around it. And I haven't written anything, I'm just planning because my idea is I don't want to run out of things to say. I have what are spring peepers? And so I'll write about that. I'll write about how big they can get, that they're amphibians, they're very small frogs. And then lastly, I put when do you hear spring peepers? So I drew the pond where they live at dusk. And they're really small, so I'm assuming they're there in the grass, peeping away. But when I go to add more, I'll add that. Okay, now it's your turn. Can you use the table of contents and pictures to plan out your all about writing? Can you use your fingers and list what you're going to say in the book to make sure you have lots and lots to say and that you can add more and more? Happy writing!